Hi everyone, it's Fashion Girl here, and today I will be showing you how to make this really cool magical feather bracelet. This bracelet is reversible, so on this side it's like feathery, and on this side it is not feathery, so all the feathers are kind of hiding in, like on this side. So on this one, I was kind of just playing around my loom, so I didn't really choose attractive colors. So if you want this bracelet to look really cool, I suggest these gray bands be colorful bands, and for these colorful bands, they're just one plain color. So let's get on with the materials you'll need for this bracelet. So you'll need one rainbow loom, but you are just going to take out the middle pin bar. And if you don't have a regular rainbow loom, sorry, this bracelet might not work. But you might want to try a different way. But yeah, so this is how you have to set it up in the rectangular position. And I will also be using one rainbow loom hook. I'm using my metal tipped hook, but you can also use a crochet hook or a plastic hook. I'm also using four different colors. I'm using white for the part where the single chains are. I'm using the light green. I think this is teal. And jelly turquoise for the little fluffy part. You'll also need one C-clip, and you'll also need, I think that's it. So let's get started. So you're going to start with your arrows pointing towards you, and my loom is facing downward. So I'm just going to get the color for the fluffy part. So I will be using my teal first, and I'm just going to go across my loom 2 times, and do not twist it or anything. And after that, you're just going to go down. So I'm using my white because this is going to be my single chain. Go down on each pin bar 3 times, like that. Now I'm getting my light green, and I'm just going to go straight across to make a square here, and then I'm going to go straight across to make another square here. Now I'm going to get my white again. I'm just going to go down. And push your bands down after placing them, like that. Now I'm just going to get my turquoise jelly, placing across these 2 pegs, and I'm just placing them right here too. After that, I'm just adding my white bands again. And now I am adding my teal bands across. So the horizontal bands are going to be the, like, my brighter colors, like the more exciting colors, and then the white bands, the vertical bands are going to be the single chain part. So I like to have my single chain be a solid color. So now I'm just going to be doing my horizontal bands again. Go across 2 times, and you can now go down. Use single bands. And I got all my bands at Michael's. Now I'm just going to add my my turquoise jelly. And you're going to go across 2 times. And my loom looks like this. Now just keep going. I'll show you this about 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. And then now I am going to add my teal. Across. And now I'm just going to go again. this is my second time. So you're going to go down 3 times. And after that, I'm just going to get my light green. And at Michael's they call it neon green, but I don't really think it looks that neon. And then now I will show you one last time, and then I'll fast forward. So you see that there are 2 pegs. One is below the other. So you're going to get one rubber band, and you're going to go from this bottom peg to the top peg and push it down. Now go and do the same thing on the next 2 pegs. And on the next 2 pegs, you're going to do the exact same thing and go up. So you're going to go up on the left, the middle, and the right pin bar. Now you will go across with your horizontal bands. And I'm using my turquoise jelly. Go across and across. Now you're going to go all the way to the end, and I will show you how to place a cap band. Okay, so now I'm back, and I will show you how to lay your last bands. So then you're just going to go down again with your white bands on both sides and in the middle. Now you will be adding your cap band. So for your cap band, it's going to be your next color. My next color would have been teal. So I'm just going to stretch it out, twist it into figure 8, and then loop it over itself. I'm going to place it on these 2 pegs right here. You can also place your rubber band on the loom, twist it into figure 8, and then stretch it over itself like this. And your loom should look like this. So the only bands we looped were these last 2 bands, and this is for the cap band. And the reason why we had to put a cap band like this is because if you put a cap band right here, then all of the bands won't be connected. So now I will start the looping process. So I'm using my rainbow metal tipped hook, and if you like this charm on my hook, I have a tutorial on it. I have a single mini bow and a double mini bow. So I like the double mini bow a lot more, but I like both of them. So I'm going to start on the left side, and then I'm going to stick my hook in here and grab the bottom white band and loop it up. Now I'm going to go on the right side since it's easier, and I'm just going to stick my hook in here, grab the bottom band, and loop it over to this forward peg. So you pull back the cap band. And now in the middle, it's a little bit harder because the cap bands intersect right here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull back all of those bands, and you're gonna grab the very bottom band and loop it over. So it looks like this. Now just keep pulling back all these bands, the colorful bands, and then you're going to grab the bottom band and loop it over. So you can do one column first and then start on the other columns, or you can do all of the columns and just take turns. So I'm pulling back that colorful band, which is a horizontal band, and I'm looping that white band over to the forward peg. And in the middle, it's the hardest to pull back the bands because there are 2 bands right there. So just keep doing this, and you're just looping a single chain. So see that white band, you're just going to grab it and pull it over. And when you see that the single chain band in there, you're going to grab it, and you're just going to pull it over to the forward peg. I will show you this about 2 more times. So pull back that horizontal band, grab that band, and pull it over. Keep doing this. Now I'll show you one last time. So I zoomed in a little bit, and I'm going to pull back this teal band, and then grab the bottom band and loop it over to the forward peg. Do the same exact thing, and when you see that white band, you're going to grab it and pull it over to the next peg. And now just finish off your bracelet by going all the way to the end right here. I will see you when I come back. Now I have just looped those 3 bands up, these white bands up. So now you're just going to go and you're going to stick your hook in here and you're going to grab the teal band on the left and you're going to pull that band into the center peg and let it go. Then you're just going to go on the right and pull that into the center and release it. So this is what your loom should look like. So now I'm just going to go stick my hook into the center, and I'm just turning my hook out, and if this happens, don't worry. Then you're just going to get your border color, and I'm using white, and I'm just going to put it over my hook. And then after that you can pull it through, but I'm just going to fix this real quick. And now I just placed this band right on my hook. You're just going to stick it through that pin, and then you're just going to loop it onto your hook, and then you're going to place that cap band right in the middle of your hook so it doesn't fall off. Now I'm just taking off my bracelet. So don't pull it too hard or it might break apart. Now I have come up with this really cool bracelet, and this looks like super cool. I love it more than this bracelet because this one I was just like playing around my loom, but I thought it would look pretty decent when I add the right colors. So this is what it looks like, and now we will make an extension. I forgot to mention that this is my own original design. I've not seen it on YouTube yet, so sorry, I forgot to mention that. So yeah, now I am starting my arrows pointing down because it's just going to be easier, and I'm just going to take my my border colors, or the colors for the single chain, the white colors, and I'm just going to go down. Like that. And this is the dark white from Michaels. Now I will be using 1 green and 1 teal. So I have 6 bands in all. Now I am ready to add this cap band on my hook. So I'm just taking this off my hook, and be careful not to let it go off your finger. So now you're just going to add it over these 2 pegs right here. So now you can loop your extension. I'm just getting my hook, and I'm just grabbing that bottom band, and I'm folding it over to that peg. So if I grabbed a white band, I'm looping it to the other side of the white band. It is the same thing that we did in this bracelet. And now you can just pull this band to the center so we can attach our C-clip. So now I have my C-clip, and this is a regular rainbow C-clip. You can also use S-clips or monster tail C-clips. So I just placed it on this this band right here. And now you can take this extension off. Now just carefully take this off, make sure that it's attached. And now we can attach this end to the other end of our bracelet. So I'm just looking at the other end, and I'm just going to find my, now you're going to just find your cap band. So our cap band was our color that we used last, so it's this teal band. So I'm just taking this teal band, putting it on my fingers, and I'm just attaching it to my C-clip. And I believe that there is 2 bands here, but it looks like 4 loops. And that is all for this tutorial. I really love this tutorial. It is reversible, and it makes it even better. Please tell me in the comments which side you like more, the side that looks like a triple single, or the side that has a feathery touch to it. So yeah, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!